Hello guys, good afternoon. Welcome to my channel. So today I'm here with the class 32 of FSSI Initiative and Current Affairs. So if you haven't watched the previous 31 videos, you can go to my channel, and in the playlist section I have created a separate playlist called as YouTube for FSSI classes. From there you can see the previous videos which are very much important for the assistant examination, and also the PDF format has been uploaded in the Telegram channel. So if you need the PDF, you can join the Telegram channel. So almost all the syllabus mentioned in the FSSA website has been covered, and now we are conducting the FAQs related to FAQs with respect to FSSA. So yesterday the FAQs of part 1 has been covered, and today with respect to imports, the FSSA FAQs will be done. Okay. So and also this is not only with respect to imports, but the other questions on the different frequently asked questions has been added. So this is the class 32. Now before proceeding, if you like the video, please like it and share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. So the first question is, who is an authorized officer? So you would have listened about designated officer. Now this is one more officer called as authorized officer. So as per Food Safety and Standards Import Regulation, authorized officer means a person appointed by such by the CEO, that is Chief Executive Officer of the Food Safety and Standard Authority of India, by an order for the performing function under food import clearance under Section 25 of the Act. So this the powers and duties of the officer are mentioned in the Chapter 11 of FSSC. Authorized officer nothing but, so there will be entry points where the foreign goods come into India. So there will be an AO appointed by CEO of FSSI, where his work is to look into the food items that is imported into India. So his main work is to look into the quality and regulations that he has to follow under the certain act, that is food import clearance under Section 25, and permit them inside India if they follow the rules and regulation. So it's nothing but the like a import officer with respect to the food items. So now his main task is to look into the imports. Okay, what is the validity period for license? So under this regulation, and you don't need to remember these rules and orders and all, just remember his work and where will he be placed and who appoints him, that is CEO. So under regulation 2 you need not remember this also. Of food regulation 2011, a license granted under the regulation shall be valid and subsisting unless otherwise specified by a period of 1 to 5 years. So it varies between 1 to 5. And one more thing, as chosen by the FBO, it is like voluntary. So it's not like FSSI giving to FBO. So FBO can choose between 1 to 5. So if an FBO has an idea to establish an hotel for 2 years in a particular place, then you want to shift to another place. So you can take a license for 2 years in that particular place, and after moving out he can change the license. So this is how it works. So from the date of issue of license, subject to remittances of fee applicable for the period and compliance with all the conditions. So a specific fees with respect to the time duration has to be paid to FSSAI for getting the license also. So things you need to remember here is that it's not that FSSAI provides the timings for license, it can be chosen by FPO. So what is visual inspection? As per this rule, visual inspection means the process of inspection by authorized officer, an officer deputed by him, for the purpose by which the physical condition of the food consignment, scrutiny of documents, and compliance of packaging and labeling regulations are ascertained for the food safety compliance prior to drawing of samples. So, as the name itself suggests, it's like a visual inspection. Visually, you're going into the spot and taking view of the samples of the food. So before sending it to any lab, so first you need to test it through your eyes. So that is called as visual inspection. So what are the labelings required for imported food items? Labeling requirement of imported food items are mentioned under this act. Okay. Other specific FSSAI regulation, other labeling requirements are mentioned in various guidelines, orders, instructions issued by FSSAI from time to time, which are available on FSSAI website. So different types of labelings that has to be done, and it is a lot in number. So it has been mentioned in the website also. For example, the Copyrights Act, with respect to the copyright and the different nutritional content and the date of manufacturing, date of expiry, many labels has to be pasted on a cover. Okay. So what is SWIFT? So we have spoken about this SWIFT also. Let us see now. Single window interface for facilitating trading means the provision of single window system provided by customs to the importer and the custom house agent to apply for import clearance. So as I said, if this is an entry point, so there should be clearance from the custom agent also, or else or else the food that enters the India without this license will not be valid. So for the for easily getting this import custom clearance, the Swift website has been cleared, so that the goods seamlessly enters India without any problem. So in which language labeling particulars need to be declared. So it should be English or Hindi, and especially Hindi in Devanagari script. So this has been mentioned in the Constitution of India also. So remember that. So almost all of them will do in English, but there are some packets that will be in Hindi also, but it should be in Devanagari script. Okay. What is shelf life? Shelf life means the period between the date of manufacture and the best before or date of expiry, whichever is earlier, that is printed on the label. So shelf life means it's like the date at which the food spoils. So for example, if you take any apple, these are perishable goods, right? So the shelf life would be approximately 1 or 2 days. So like that, shelf life means the period between the date of manufacture and the best before date. What is balance shelf life? Balance shelf life means the period between the date of import and the best before date. So here it is between the date of manufacturing and best before. Here it is date of import and best before. So please remember this. There can be confusions among these two. So balance shelf life means between the import and the last date, that is date of expiry, and shelf life means between manufacturing date and the date of expiry. So these are the two differences. So what is shelf life requirement of imported food? So the custom shall not clear any article of a food unless it has a valid shelf life of not less than 60% or 3 months before the expiry, whichever is less. So let's assume that 1st December 2022 was the expiry date of any product A. So if someone wants to export from other country and someone from India wants to import this, it should be at least before 3 months or 60%. So 3 months means September. So you should have imported this product within this date. So or it should be 60%. Not shelf life should not be 60%. So 60% of the date must be calculated before the expiry date. Okay. How many samples are collected per product during inspection? See, this inspection is different, but whereas the other inspection where the food safety officer or the designated officer goes, he will collect 4 samples. Whereas here during the inspection in the imports, 2 samples will be collected batch wise. So don't get confused. During the imports, it is 2 samples, and during normal inspection for DO and FSO, it would be 4 samples. In which laboratories imported food samples are sent by FSSAI? So it is NABL accredited primary lab. Okay, and in which laboratories are sent for to retest? So it is referral lab. So you know. So primary lab will be the first stage of inspection. So if the people or the FBO is not happy with this decision, then he will go to referral lab. Okay, if he is not okay with this also, then he has the option of going to one more lab, and that is the question for you today. So I have already done these things in my previous classes. So my question is, if an inspection has to be done, it will be sent to primary lab. So if the FBO is not happy with the decision, it will go to referral lab. But again, there is one more type of lab where some of them are accredited with a special status from these two itself, where the FBO can go. So my question is, what is the name of this lab? Okay, almost everything has been discussed before itself. So if you haven't seen, if you don't know the answer, you can watch the previous video also, because it is quite helpful for your assistant examination. Whether import of nutraceuticals, that is health supplements, is allowed in India. Import of is allowed as per FSSAI. Okay, so it's not like it is banned to import in India, but it is allowed to import. What is unclaimed article of food? Unclaimed article of food means an imported article of food consignment not having any claimant or bill or entry, or both up to 30 days. Like some food article will come into India, but nobody will claim that for 30 days. Then it will be decided as unclaimed. What is uncleared? Uncleared means that has not passed any regulations. So let us see. Means an import article of food consignment of which the delivery is not taken by the importer. So delivery has not been taken by the importer within the period of 30 days on the receipt. So uncleared article and unclaimed article, there are differences in the words. So remember that also. So these were the FAQs of today's session. So if you like the video, like it and share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. That's all for today, guys. Thank you.